Circumcision is a procedure most commonly performed on newborn baby boys in which the boy's foreskin, the skin covering the head or glands of his penis, is surgically removed. Admittedly a touch odd-sounding, the real reason circumcision started in the United States goes as far back as the 1850s. Imagine the Victorian era, a time in which combination of sexual pleasure is widespread, and modern medical superstition invents disease after disease caused by one of the worst sexual sins, masturbation. Lucky for us, doctors claimed a very simple solution for masturbation: circumcision. While it was well understood, sort of common sense, that cutting off part of your penis impairs sexual functioning and decreases sexual pleasure, it was a small sacrifice to prevent masturbation and cure all of those diseases. Some doctors even advised clitoridectomy as a female equivalent of circumcision. Once the myths surrounding circumcision were debunked, doctors had a big job on their hands inventing new reasons to justify circumcision, now a highly profitable business which made them hundreds of millions of dollars annually. Though many claims have been made as to why circumcision is beneficial, virtually none of them have been proven. And even if they were, the benefits would be very small, with condoms being far more effective, and wouldn't affect him till later in life when he could make the decision for himself. Now, an important question asked is circumcision really that painful? Well, let's look at the facts. Though babies feel equal or greater pain than adults, they cannot be put under for the operation, as adults are, and so are forced to be awake for the surgery. The foreskin must be ripped from his glands before it is amputated, as they are tightly fused at birth with the same tissue which attaches your fingernails. One Canadian study testing pain medications for circumcision discontinued their research, realizing the babies were in such unbelievable pain it would be unethical to continue the study. Despite this, over half the time, doctors used no pain medication whatsoever. Though some doctors claim that the little guy slept right through the surgery, he has actually gone into neurogenic shock. The pain of circumcision rewires the brain, as demonstrated in studies where circumcised men are 60% more likely to develop alexithymia, a personality disorder involving difficulty identifying and expressing emotions. Parents often cite hearing and seeing the child's pain in a video of the surgery as the reason they refuse to impose it on their own son. Okay, so maybe circumcision is painful. Still, at least he'll get over it soon, right? Well, not quite. You see, the foreskin is an extraordinary structure which includes the ridge bands at the tip of the foreskin and the frenulum and frenular delta on the underside of the penis connecting the foreskin to the glands. Both of these contain many specialized tissues and nerve endings, such as Meissner's corpuscles, unique in their ability to detect fine-touch stimulation, vibration, and minuscule variations in temperature. You can feel the difference these nerves make when you touch the palm of your hand versus the back of your hand. Containing half the skin of the penis, the foreskin has the surface area of a 3x5 index card, or 15 US quarters. It contains around 80% of the nerves. Furthermore, irritations cause the exposed glands, meant to be an internal organ, to become dry and calloused, while it's naturally smooth and shiny. The gliding motion of a mobile foreskin is lost, causing need for lubrication and far greater reports of painful sex. Needless to say, it can be emotionally devastating for a man who realizes what he's lost. Fortunately, a growing number of men in the United States are realizing they can restore their foreskins by tensioning the remaining skin over time. Other reasons given for circumcision include religious reasons, that it's cleaner, or that it's what is normal. Besides these all being the same reasons provided for female genital mutilation, they simply don't make sense. Religious freedom applies on an individual basis. His parents have no right to sacrifice part of a body that isn't theirs, for their religion. Religious freedom simply cannot be applied to the genital mutilation of babies, whether male or female. Circumcision is not cleaner. In fact, the foreskin only takes a few seconds to wash in the shower. It is not normal to circumcise, and actually, circumcision is on the decline in the United States, dropping 8% from 63 to 55% between 1999 and 2010, and it is highly uncommon in other parts of the world. Clearly a violation of human rights, circumcision is an act of ageism which dehumanizes and discriminates against baby boys simply because of their age. Parents are presuming permission to do whatever they choose regarding his body, even though it is completely unnecessary, potentially harmful, and affects him for the rest of his life. The solution to this problem is very simple. Don't circumcise your sons. Take home the whole child, and let him keep the body he was born with. Through knowing about circumcision, you will protect your children, and will help your family and friends protect theirs as well. Sharing a little information will be enough to change a little boy's life forever. When you simply take a minute and let someone know that there is another way, a better way, you will make a world of difference, and together we can end genital mutilation on this planet. Thank you.